I have felt led for a while now to share some of my Bible studies, and I have really kind of hesitated and not listened and done it for a while because I don't want to ever present myself as if I am actually something, that I'm anything, that I've actually accomplished something, or that I'm a really mature Christian. I don't want to present myself that way. I am just an imperfect person that loves God, and I try to do His will. Every once in a while, I get it right. Many times on the daily, I miss the mark. And if you don't believe me, talk to anybody in my house. Okay, I am definitely an imperfect Christian. None of us are perfect. But I keep trying and I press on. I keep trying. And I'm definitely more mature than I was when I first started this journey 30 years ago. I've been studying the Bible since I got saved back in, I want to say 91. So I have studied the Bible for over 30 years. And I feel that living as a Christian and trying to live my faith out by the standards in the Bible, that if I can share that journey that I've had, um, and if that ministers to anyone, that I feel that I need to do that. And it's not even so much that I feel I need to do that. As I said, I feel that God has prompted me to do it. And so after my pastor asked me to get together a Bible study, I realized I better do what God was asking me to do. So this Bible study is really kind of a testimony of how God has worked in mine and my husband's life over the past 30 or so years. I'm still really working on these character traits, and this is really why I was studying this. And I'm just going to share it with you. I really hope that it blesses you somehow. I have broken these down into 12 little shorter sections to make it a little more, easy to listen to on social media. And I believe my pastor is going to share it with the church as well in some way. And I just hope that you see God in it and not me in it. I don't know about you, but I've been living a life at such a pace that I'm absolutely completely worn out. I'm exhausted. I have been giving and giving to different people and of myself, and not only just family members, but other people that I've tried to help to be who God has asked me to be. I've been doing that for years, and I'm so tired. And it's really, really easy to want to stop and to give up. Throughout all this time, I've had my heart broken. I've had it ripped out. I've been let down by people, by myself. I have had relationships totally lost. I have had losses in my life. I've lost family members. I've lost things that are very special to me, that were parts of my hopes and dreams. I've really just been broken. And so it's easy to want to give up, but we can't. We cannot be weary in our well doing. When I was a very young Christian, more than 30 years ago, I really felt called to serve the Lord. Back then, I really thought that being in the ministry meant that I was going to work in the church. I thought I was going to be an administrator in the church, which I did do for a while. I thought I was going to be a praise and worship leader. And while I do have that call in my life and those gifts, that has not been the scope of what he really decided my husband's ministry would be in our lives. Um, it's really more mainly what we do in life. The work in the church is important, but that is only 10%. And we kind of have that backwards. We put 90% into the church. And what is the role of the church? It's for the equipping of the saints to do the work of the ministry. Where's the work of the ministry? It's in our everyday life. And it's much more ordinary than we would like to think. It's how we represent Jesus in our everyday life. Yes, there are things that happen in the church, and yes, there are those that go on out to work in the field of missions, those types of things. But for most of us, and really this is for everyone, it is about how we allow Jesus to live through us in our everyday life. And I have been working on that for over 30 years now, definitely have not perfected that by any stretch. There's been so many times that I have wanted to give up. There are times that I did give up. I'm the type of person that I throw 200% of myself into everything I do. Um, I love very deeply, I give very deeply, and I give my whole heart, and I don't know how to not do that. The first time I had my heart ripped out, I was just gutted by the actions of people that I was helping. I didn't want to help anyone anymore. I didn't want to ever go through that again. I wanted to quit. I said I was never going to put my heart out like that again. But you know what? I did. And when it happened again, I was like, God, why do I keep doing this? And he basically told me it's who he called me to be. All right. I can't change who I'm supposed to be in the Lord, who God has created me to be. Only He can change that. And that is something that He actually taught me a very long time ago when someone kind of fussed at me for something, somebody I really looked up to, they kind of got upset with me. Really, it was for being positive and for saying, just go do something. And it really hurt me. And God told me, you know what? I created you the way that I want. And if something needs to be changed, I'll change it. I'll change it. And that's for all of us. Okay. He has created you the way He wants you. He has created you with certain personality traits so that He can use that for His glory to do His work. And if He wants to change it, He's the only one that can. And it's His job to do that. And so what we have to do is we have to love people anyway. We have to live as God created us to be anyway. We have to trust that He will get us through it. We have to trust in His timing. We have to learn to not look for the outcome. Why did I help all the people that I tried to help? I didn't do it so that they would say thank you. And yeah, there are parts of our selfish hearts that we have to deal with that does want to have those desires. But remember, if we seek our rewards on earth, we won't get our rewards in heaven. So that is something we also have to work on. We have to trust that His timing, we have to trust that He will give us the outcome that He desires, and that we can't be concerned about the outcome. It's not our job, it's His job. You know, the Bible talks about one planting, one working, and then one reaping. And how that happens is really up to Him. We have to be who God created us to be and not allow ourselves to get weary in our well doing. And when we do, we have to look to Him to help us overcome that weariness.